The modern education system is not designed to cultivate independent thinkers, innovators, or truly knowledgeable individuals, but rather to produce obedient, compliant workers who unquestioningly serve the agendas of those in power. It is a system carefully crafted to suppress critical thinking, creativity, and individuality while conditioning individuals to accept authority, conform to societal norms, and operate within the limits of the controlled narrative. When examined closely, the methods, structure, and content of this system reveal its true purpose: to brainwash the population and diminish their ability to think for themselves. The industrial model of education, introduced in the 19th century and adopted worldwide, was never meant to empower individuals. It was designed to create factory workers who could follow orders, perform repetitive tasks, and conform to hierarchical structures without question. The rigid schedules, standardized testing, and uniform curriculums mimic the regimentation of industrial labor, instilling discipline and submission rather than intellectual curiosity. This system was not developed to cultivate wisdom or understanding, but to produce predictable, controllable individuals who fit neatly into predefined roles within society. The content of modern education is another clear indicator of its true purpose. Students are bombarded with fragmented, decontextualized information that often lacks real world application. They are taught what to think, not how to think. Memorization of facts, many of which align with mainstream narratives and political agendas, is prioritized over critical analysis, logical reasoning, or exploration of alternative perspectives. This deliberate omission of critical skills ensures that students remain dependent on external authorities for knowledge and guidance, unable to question or challenge the information they are given. History, as taught in schools, is a prime example of this indoctrination. It is heavily curated to promote the interests of those in power, emphasizing narratives that justify and glorify the existing structures of authority while erasing or distorting inconvenient truths. The stories of conquest, colonization, and exploitation are often sanitized, while the contributions of dissidents, revolutionaries, and alternative systems of thought are downplayed or omitted entirely. This selective presentation of history creates a populace that is ignorant of the true mechanisms of power and incapable of envisioning alternatives to the status quo. The suppression of creativity and individuality is another hallmark of the system. Artistic and creative pursuits are marginalized, treated as extracurricular rather than integral to human development. Students who think differently or challenge conventional ideas are often labeled as disruptive or underperforming. Standardized tests, which reduce human intelligence to a single numerical value, further dehumanize and suppress individuality. This relentless focus on conformity and standardization stifles innovation and critical thought, ensuring that the population remains compliant and easy to manage. The psychological manipulation embedded in the education system is perhaps its most insidious aspect. From an early age, students are conditioned to associate success with external validation, grades, awards, and approval from authority figures, rather than intrinsic understanding or personal growth. This creates individuals who are motivated by fear of failure and a desire for approval, rather than a genuine passion for learning or truth. The emphasis on competition over collaboration fosters division and prevents individuals from uniting to challenge the system. Moreover, the education system deliberately neglects essential life skills such as financial literacy, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking. Instead, it inundates students with abstract concepts and rote memorization that offer little practical value. This omission is not accidental. It ensures that individuals remain dependent on the system for guidance and support, incapable of achieving true independence or challenging the mechanisms of control. The integration of technology into education has only deepened this control. While technology has the potential to democratize knowledge, its implementation in schools often serves to further centralize authority and monitor students. Algorithms dictate what students see and learn, while data collection systems track their every move. This technological surveillance, combined with the already oppressive structure of education, creates a generation that is not only indoctrinated but also constantly monitored and controlled. The ultimate goal of the education system is not to empower but to suppress. It seeks to create a docile, obedient populace that serves the needs of the ruling elite while remaining blind to the true nature of their oppression. By controlling the flow of information, shaping the narratives that define reality, and conditioning individuals to conform, the system ensures that its power remains unchallenged. Breaking free from this cycle requires a radical rethinking of what education should be, a process of liberation, empowerment, and exploration. It demands that individuals take responsibility for their own learning, question the narratives they have been fed, and seek out alternative sources of knowledge. Only by rejecting the indoctrination of the current system can humanity reclaim its potential for critical thought, creativity, and true understanding.